just about set to go down. Our starter in this one, Zach Eflin. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to get underway. And now for the Twins, Willie Castro. And that's off the inside edge. And that's how Game 4 gets underway. Just off the inside edge, Eflin was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. There's a strike.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
On the ground to the left. Zips it to first. And an easy out to start the game. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Harrison Bader in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. Righty delivers. Outside low. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air to left center. O'Neill right there to make the grab. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Carlos Correa. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Correa with a homer in his last game. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Two down, nobody on. That one missed. That misses the zone, and a full count now.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here with my pal Siggy and today's starting pitcher, David Vesta. How about a report on him, Chris?
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch the contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him, and he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offense. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire, so he knows he'll have to work at all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup isn't picking up on too many patterns.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. knocked on the ground a second. On to France. One up, one down. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
So up next, Jackson Holliday.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, when you come off a tough one-run loss in the postseason, you'll be looking back at the opportunities that you missed in the previous game and make sure that you don't miss them in this one.
Next pitch inside. 1-1.
1-1.
That one drifts inside.
2-1.
Right through there for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Up the middle, Correa. Now the throw to first on the run. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
One gone, runner at first. Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. The shortstop takes the ball. On the outside corner, and the count is 1-1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Holliday stands at first with 1 out. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got it. That's the second out.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 4 of this ALDS. That one in there across the letters.
0-2.
The next offering misses. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one off the mark, and it's 2-2. Two outs. That misses the zone. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. No score. Game 4 of the
Leading
division
off the
series.
swing,
Here's
third
Royce
baseman,
Lewis.
Royce Lewis.
Lewis measures 6 feet 2 inches. Batting in the cleanup spot. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Eflin back to work. That's in there. That's strike one. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. There's a strike.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Make quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
And the batter now, Matt Wallner.
One ball, no
First
strike.
offering misses badly for ball 1. This one in the air. Westberg should have this one. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Byron Buxton. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And first offering is fouled off.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westberg.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Here's a 1-1. And that one missing low. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Here's a 2-2.
You got a full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Ryan
O'Hearn comes up to hit. This one in the dirt. The 1-0. And another ball. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Foul ball there. Here's a 2-1. On the ground to first, could be two. France to second, plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's Adley Rutschman. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Rutschman launched a homer in his most recent game. High fly ball out towards left field. Bader racing after it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Second inning here, no score. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now it's the DH, Kobe Mayo. Smash to the left side. Correa over to first. And that is the inning. One hit, one left. We played two full. We're tied, 0-0. Back now at Oriole Park. Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Ryan Jeffers.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. O'Neill going back on it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On to O'Hearn. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting eighth, first baseman, Ty France.
Ty France, the next to hit. And that is out of play. Up the middle. Handles, throws to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Edouard Julien.
You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
Edouard Julien, the next twin up to hit. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Julien went deep in his most recent game. 2 outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Now batting.
This is Willie Castro. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one's in there, 0-1. Bounced up the middle. Holiday, the flip, and it beats him. What a play. One left for Minnesota, and we are still scoreless. Bottom of the inning. In the batter now, Colton Cowser.
Right fielder, Colton Cowser.
And that drops in for a strike. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Outside with a breaking ball. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Runner at first with no outs here. Pitch misses there, and 1-1.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jackson Holiday.
And now, Jackson Holiday. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off. He was late. Swings through that.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Man at first, one away. Besta checks the runner, and he dives back in safely. Swing at a ground ball, and foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Just missing there. And the count 1-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle. Base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
Still able to come through behind him the count right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles, struck out looking at his first at bat. Fastball for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out. And that's a little bit high. Next offering is in for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. Runners at first and second with one gone here in Game 4 of this ALDS. And that one a little below the knees. 3-2 now. Tyler O'Neill in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one the other way, down the line, and it's foul. Got him! And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down the pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
And that misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. 2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Baltimore, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Harrison Bader. And a bunt towards third, and that's a foul ball. That misses, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
just off the outside edge.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing, and he breaks his back. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, shortstop.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Next offering, popped in the air, right field. Cowser makes the play. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Royce Lewis will hit next.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. The Twins still looking for their first hit in this one. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. And we're still knotted at 0. And we're back. Ready to go, bottom 4. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. And that's too high.
That's a ball.
Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Danny Coulombe warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Alcala also throwing. The other way, France steps on first for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan.
So digging in, Ryan O'Hearn. He hit into a double play his first time up. That's in there. Strike 1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Now the catcher up to hit, Adley Rutschman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that drops in for a strike. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Man at second. That's inside. And the count is 2-2.
2-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. O'Hearn, the runner at second with 1 away. On the ground to third. Slings it across. Rutschman retired.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now Kobe Mayo. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Oh, that hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on his knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Fought off foul. 2 on, 2 outs.
Strike! No balls, 2 strikes.
Upstairs. And the count 1 and 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
On the ground, right side. Takes it himself. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Orioles strand a couple. Still no score.